And I don't have the game. Okay, now I have the game. Hello and welcome everyone, although there might absolutely be 0 people here today. I never stream at this time anymore, but that's okay because I'm going to fix electronics. So this week is going to be a little weird. Usually I stream tomorrow, but well, I forgot literally everything. Usually I stream tomorrow, but oh, I need to get a bunch of controller parts, don't I? Yeah, because that one's all busted to heck. Usually I stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't tomorrow. I've got a thing. So I'm going to stream today, and I'm going to stream early. Normally what I do is I hang out with my friend Jen at this time, but she decided to go visit her family. You know, who does that? Take you off too. So she decided to go visit her family, which means that I am left with a free Monday and a busy Tuesday. So instead, I decided I would stream today. And I would keep playing this game because I really didn't want to start a whole new... Oh, I need to put a battery in there too? Do I have a battery? I don't have a battery? Why don't I have a battery? I'm supposed to have a battery. Okay, let me just grab a battery real quick. What the fuck? Let's just buy 3 so I have them. Let's also just accept all of these. So that I can get all of these fixed up. I've purchased a rather large amount of parts. So now that one is finished and that one can get shipped off. I need parts for this. Oh, it's the lady. Hi. I'm here for the Pokia. Is it done? Oh, awesome. My boss is a total monster. She flipped out on me about it. Can't do anything right in her eyes. At least I can get a good price for this Pokia. Oh, I almost forgot. I bought you something. Check it out. These are parts from all kinds of devices. Take them as a thank you on top of your payment. Well, thank you. It's my dream to compete in the Repair Master competition. I spend my free time after work and school taking apart whatever gadgets I find to practice on. And then there are always parts left over. So many parts. I brought boxes like this over to the old master every morning. He paid me $2,000 a week. I mean, $4,000 a week. I can bring you boxes too. What's in them? Sure. Oh, also, are you thinking about trying to enter the Repair Master competition? Whoever wins usually ends up getting tons of customers, and then, well, I could sell my devices through you. I don't know how to enter. Ask Hashimoto. Here's what I'll do. If you manage to win the competition, I'll bring you parts for free if you promise to teach me the trade. Good luck, gotta go. Probably isn't worth 4,000 a week. What is this? Not the best place for paper? Oh. Whatever. I make plenty. Okay, I need parts for this and then I can finish it up. Oh my god, I need the whole thing. You know what I could just as well do is I could just as well buy a bunch of controllers and rip them apart and just keep the parts. can't do that. I can't do that. There's no controllers? All right, well, we see what we got here. You see, I'm the organizer of an expo with a big competition for repair masters. But the idiots that work for me broke my only means of communication. They're a bunch of headless chickens without me. Well, technically I dropped it, but it was their fault. Always noisy, full of questions, getting in my way. I need it fixed, pronto. Oh, and don't tell anyone about this. Also, you look pretty beat. Try to get more sleep. A dead master's not much good to me. You too, huh? I don't have time for this. I'll figure it out later. See ya. Etc. I got a bunch of parts there. Okay. Do I just need to buy? Oh, eBay. Okay. Well, I need to make a list then, because I don't. I have a circuit board. I have a cord. I need a back panel. A left joystick. It's a right. Of course, that's a right joystick. I directional buttons. So I need a front panel, a back panel, and a left joystick. Come on. A front panel. Back panel and a front panel. That's incredibly expensive. Is that everything? Okay, that's everything. All right, let's put this back together if I can remember how. This thing has been apart for a very long time. Drag it that way. So I want to put this back there. I've had this one since last stream. Nope. Get the cord on, then we get the back panel on. Because this thing was just destroyed. Oh, I get 27K for that? Okay, that's well worth it. Okay. How much for the Autorola license? $40,000? Holy crap. That pays. I don't even know what that pays. Okay, well, let's dive into this one then. You're broken. You're broken. You're broken. You need cleaning. Dude, again, it's like, just get a new one, dude, at this point, because you're basically getting a new one. Like, I hate to be the, like, throw everything away guy, but if the only thing left of your phone is the camera and the face buttons, maybe you should just get yourself a new phone. Oh my god. Okay. bought batteries. I think I have enough spare parts for this. My radio's going to heck. So I need a screen and a... Nope. I need a screen and a U and then a U. See, that's why it pays to have a whole bunch of junk. Okay, you're just a clean, which is nice. Because if all I have to do is clean it, I don't know why I'm dusting off a battery. I will say, as much as I enjoy this game, it does not make a lot of sense. Gonna be perfectly honest with you. But I am aware that a lot of like Japanese people are very much like keep everything and make everything last. I know like apparently thrifting in Japan is really, really good because they really take care of their stuff. So like that's nice. Okay, get the screws out here. You don't look like you need cleaning. You do not. You also don't need cleaning. You don't need cleaning, and neither do you. Now, do you need cleaning? No. Okay, well, then we can just start putting everything back. That makes life easy. It is kind of hard to believe that... I feel like this game too has a lot of little like things, like this screw in the middle. Like it's probably really realistic that that's there. But they could have just left it out. They could have just been like, hey, we'll just put 4 in there for ease of use. But, you know, why would we do that? Weird! Welcome in, Weird. How's it going, man? Streaming a little earlier today. That's got to be just a clean job there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to grab this money just so that I don't lose it. I'm doing well. Okay. Let me buy the Autorola license. I need that. Did I click remove from cart? I did. Okay. Now I can fix that. I'm doing well. I had a little bit of a kind of a I don't want to say a disappointing day, but I was going to do chores around the place today, and instead of getting that done, I had to go to work because somebody called with an emergency. So I still have a whole list of chores to do, which annoys me. I actually thought about taking this week off of streaming to get chores done because I am so far behind, but I decided not to do it, hoping that I could get a bunch of stuff done today and tomorrow. And it turns out that I didn't get very much done today, which is kind of okay. Like I'm not upset about it. Because whenever people call and they have problems, I enjoy helping people. So whenever somebody calls and says, hey, I've got issues, I always am like, okay, dropping everything to go help them. But yeah. How was your weekend? Weird. I had kind of a good weekend. I have to put you on first. Nope. Then you go in, and then you go in. and then you go on and you get, nope, and then you get screwed down. Then the battery goes in, then the back cover goes on, then you go on. Then the screen, then the cover, and then, nope. Nope. Okay. Do I need parts for this? Is it broken? No, it's just clean. Okay, so that can wait. Do that tonight. Are you broken? Do I need parts for you? Yes. Okay. Do I have parts? Okay. I got a bunch of parts for you, so I'm gonna hope that you're fine. Do I need parts for you? Nope. You're just a clean job. That's fine. Do I need parts for you? No. Okay. So I'm going to shut the store, and I'm gonna hope that I've got enough parts to get this stuff done. Weekend was good. I didn't really do much other than hang out with my friends I hadn't seen for. Well, that's awesome, man. I've actually got that going on tomorrow. I got invited to hang out with some friends and play some Peak, and I thought about streaming it, but I think I'm streaming too much with people, and so my main goal is to have fun and to like make friends and collaborate with people and have a good time. And I think that part of what I'm doing is I'm not dedicating enough time to just hanging out with people. So what I have decided to do is if I get invited to something like that, instead of streaming it, I'll just go hang out. And then if somebody else is streaming, then I will go hang out with, people can go to their stream. Because I like really appreciate it when people come hang out with me, and if I'm gonna hang out with people, hold on, I will posture check here and I will stretch. Okay, I will hydrate in a moment. Weird, let me get this. I have water. So I got invited to hang out with some friends tomorrow, and instead of streaming it, instead of trying to make it content, I think I'm just gonna hang out with my friends because it sounds fun. And it might be hard to believe, but I do enjoy having fun. It is. Another thing that I would like to do, I would like to try to find a like community game that I can play. Oh. So one of the things I've been trying to do is trying to figure out like what is my niche, like what is my content niche, because the only thing I'm like decent at is writing, and it's very difficult to translate that into streaming, like practically impossible, to be honest. So I've been trying to figure out a way that I can do that. Because one of the things I'd love to do, one of the things I want to do is I really want to make a D&D campaign. And I thought about doing some like brainstorming for it. go on the back. On stream, but my players watch my streams. What am I missing? You don't. No. Those are in. Isn't the screen supposed to go on next? Oh, you're supposed to go on next. So I thought about doing that because I am making a campaign in Fabula Ultima, and I've got some really, really cool ideas. That make me really excited about it. And I like it when I'm really excited about things, because I don't get excited about things a lot. Unfortunately. So I'm very excited about being able to kind of really flex my writing talent and like be creative for once. So there's a part of me that's very excited about that, and I would love to sort of... Lilypad 97? How's it going, Lily? I am excited to see you, Lily. I played it once, got any to get into playing it, or to like to find a group, or do you want to run your own game? Or do you want to just get into playing D&D with people? That was the front. That was a pretty easy fix. You woke up too late. Are you streaming today, Lily, or are you just gonna skip it? Should I go to bed? So if what you're looking to do is to just get into it, the best thing I can do, advise you, is to go to Reddit, LFG, look for group, and look for a beginning game. Look for a beginner's game. Maybe that's something that I could do with people on stream. Maybe I could maybe I could make like a beginning D&D campaign and run through it with people who are interested in learning to try D&D. That would be really cool. Maybe I could do that. That is something that I could do. Looks like it's all set, huh? Here's the cash. Now you can pay the rent you owe me. Stupid expo, stupid competition, nothing but noise. How do I enter the competition? Do you even know what you're asking? It's not like you can just walk in and compete. Nobody knows your name. You've got no reputation. You don't even have a soldering iron. Should buy one first, but there's some issues. That's it. I'll send my electrician by. He'll help you figure out your lighting situation, plus help you get a soldering iron. He has contacts in that area. Plus, he can install your meter. I forgot you don't have one. Yan? All I make is enemies. Welcome in, Yan. I'm doing well today, Yan. How are you? Is it weird that I'm kind of getting an itch to play Final Fantasy XIV again? Well, actually, what I really want is an MMO. I don't really want to do... I would love to have a new MMO. You two. To play. But I just don't have one, and it bugs me. Ooh, what's your first Final Fantasy game, Yan? Share with us. This is kind of wrecked. Final Fantasy X Remastered. 10's a good one to start with. I've never beaten 10, but I know the ending, and it's really good. Now, here's the thing. You're gonna have to say one or two, Yan. Is it Titus or Titus? Titus being one, Titus being two. You have to let us know which you think it is. Hold on, I gotta check something. Did Lily go live? No, Lily's not live yet. No, wrong thing. There we go. One, because it's in English. I always said Titus as well, but a lot of people say Titus, and it bugs me. The lights are flickering again. Seems like I'm just in time. I'm Toshio Furutsuno, the local electrician. Nice to meet you. You're the youngest master around here, I must say. As for the lights, the problem is that your stupid expo and your stupid competition use way too much energy. All this new tech, your electric soldering irons, your stand blasters. A true repair master uses their hands only. You know, back in my day in 1973... Listen to what he has to say. So there was that huge brand new electronics store opening in 1973. They turned on the lights and boom, whole Akihabara goes dark for a solid 3 hours. Can you imagine? Well, you're probably too young to remember it anyways. It's alright, this is my favorite gaming console. A real engineering miracle. None of those fancy new discs, lasers, or whatever sci-fi things you kids are into nowadays. Please fix it, Master, and I'll install the energy meter and take a look at the wiring while you're at it. It's always cheap and sloppy renovations with this Hashimoto guy. Something about a soldering iron. What? Are you really that serious? Are you really that serious about the whole thing? Fine. I can try to talk to my friends. They probably get you in. Did you finish the repair at hand while I'm busy? All right. Take a look. I can get this done today. No problem. Okay. I need a Wi-Fi board. I need a motherboard. I need a control board as well. Do I have a motherboard for this? I do. Oh, is that everything? No, I need a disk drive lid, a battery, and a battery lid. Don't have a battery lid, so I need to buy that. Don't want a license. I need a disk drive lid. For a Noni PMP. What Final Fantasy game is your favorite? That's it. Oh, I need a new disc, but I have that as well. So my favorite Final Fantasy game, I have not played a lot of them, but my favorite Final Fantasy game is 14. That's the one I've put the most hours into. That's the MMO. I really enjoy it. It's really fun. So I need a disk drive screwed in first. Sorry, I get a little bit lost in these games, and it's actually terrible for streaming. Disk is dirty, I guess. Awesome, you're done. Let's get you put out. Okay, let's hold on a second. Or like your top ones. Okay. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 14. I played Final Fantasy 13. 13 is incredibly linear, but it's actually got a really good story to it. I liked Final Fantasy 15. I don't ever remember a Final Fantasy game that made me feel quite as, like, I guess I would say included as, hold on one second. There we go. Feel quite as included as Final Fantasy 15 did. I really enjoyed that one. Partially because, like, sort of driving around in the car, listening to music and just doing random things actually felt fun in that game as opposed to like a checklist. I did not care for Final Fantasy 16, but 14 is probably my favorite. 10 was good. I just never finished it. If I'd have played it when it came out, which I could have, I was a little young for that sort of heavy of a game, but I could have played it when it came out because I owned it. Actually, give me a second. It's getting warm in my room, and I'm gonna go turn my fan on. So 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Model BRB gone. There we go. Okay. So I okay, you need a repair, which is fine. I think I have a bunch of parts for these. I really hope that they announce a new MMO for Final Fantasy again, because I would love to see what they could do. Wind, welcome in, man. I would love to see how much is the more expensive brush. Okay, I'm gonna buy the better brush for 4,000, and I'm gonna buy the tip jar. Why not? Well, that's way faster, especially for things that are that dirty. I really hope they announce a new Final Fantasy game MMO. There is not a lot of progress at the moment in the MMO industry, and it really kind of bugs me. Because I really like MMOs, and I don't mind paying a subscription for games like MMOs. Did I mess it up? I did. No. Why is it? Oh, there's 4 screws left. Okay, 2 of them are just long. Okay. I was very confused there for a second. All right, you're finished. Dude, there's so many orders. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Wind, for the lurk. Welcome in, by the way, Wind. Good to see you. Thank you, Master. It looks brand new, and I've been busy fixing the wiring and installing the energy meter. The electricity fees are fixed, by the way. It's 1,500 yen a week, and your courier will deliver the actual bill to your door. Do you really think it was free? To be fair, the local network's dead like half the time, so it probably should be. The soldering iron? Yes, I made some calls. They told me it'll be available at your shop soon. But hear my advice, Master, you shouldn't get one. Those things are the reason Akiba's electrical network is so unstable these days. There's that one fancy model that everyone's selling these days. It's defective. Comes from the factory like that. I can't believe you repair people still pay for those inferior things, but, well, everyone has to hone their soldering skills for the competition. Honestly, this competition is nothing but a circus nowadays. Back in 1983, the winner got a free Hitachi factory tour, and now the grand prize is a license to repair a robot dog. Who even needs something like that? A robot dog? Really? Kids these days. Okay. That's a repair job. That's a repair job. So let me do this. I don't know what I would need soldering for. Oh, it was out of stock until I bought the other one. Let's buy that. Let's buy one of these, and let's buy a couple of controllers if I can. Can I buy another controller? Do you have it? No, you don't have it. All right, I've got the best brush. Okay, so these are literally just for parts. So I'm just gonna take these apart real quick. And I am going to allow me to offer my respect, Master. My name is Kaito from the Hashimoto family. I believe you know my father. I'm here to negotiate regarding the incident involving a police officer. My father has placed me in charge of the household operations. The Hashimoto family estate, the windows, floors, bathroom, kitchens, my orders are to bring order and cleanliness to the whole place. What do I see? A traitor right in front of me. Well, Kettle, do you find yourself shaking? This is your hour of reckoning, when a true master will deal with you. Scale and rust have eaten away at you from the inside. Your fatal mistake was interrupting our morning ritual. Put an end to it, Master, and ensure there are no witnesses. I will be checking. I'll deal with it quickly. No. All right, I'll deal with that first then, and I can fix all the other ones tomorrow. These are all clean. You're not. Okay, we have parts there. Let me rip you apart, and hopefully I will get some decent material out of this, because I've got one I've got to fix. So what part of Final Fantasy X are you in, Yan? Just out of curiosity. Oh, you just met Waka. You are very early in that. Okay. Very early. I could probably fix this before it gets too dark. Very early. Yep. You're in for a ride. That's a good game. You will have fun with that one. You love a good ride? Well, that's good. PG-13 only, though. Dude, this again, this one would be a better off to just, you'd better have to just scrap it. Effecto, welcome. I am doing well, Effecto. Dude attacks with balls is crazy. Let's shut this store up. Effecto, how did your date go? All right. Explain to old Uncle Jay what's going on. I like how I'm dusting out the inside of a kettle, as if that would ever do anything or work. Don't rinse it out, dust it. Kettle's done. I am also listening. I will read in on it shortly. Rest assured. Wait, you have to go in there first. Dude, I love how easy that is to repair. $5 grand to just have that repaired. Easy peasy. Okay. First, I wore my green hoodie and bought her a fancy trail mix with a single flower. There were no roses, but I picked one that looked like a big daisy. She liked them. We went to the mall, we ate KFC, and we kind of talked a bit. I told her I wasn't sure what to do, and she said she liked that about me. How with others, she needed to always stay present and focused. Okay, okay, this is all good. That shredder is so nice to have. Getting 200 or 300 yen just because I took something off is so nice. It like doesn't pay for the stuff, but it makes having to buy brand new parts much less annoying. Okay, hold on 1 second, Effecto. Okay, we got that done. Then inside the same mall, we went bowling, which was nice. We took our shoes and started playing, but then a group of guys started talking to us, her mostly. I asked her if she knew them. She said no. She invited them to play with us, but they started talking and eating while I was playing bowling by myself. One of the guys played with me a bit. He was nice. I felt really dumb standing there. Okay. I felt out of place. She seemed to enjoy talking with them, so I told her if it would be better to talk later, and she told me she would call me later, and I left. Okay. I know that you have been very cagey about this, and I apologize. In order to give you proper advice about this, I do need to know if you're a guy or a girl. Gender norms are a thing, and unfortunately, I do need to know. Because okay, well, how about this? You don't have to tell me. You have to tell me. If you're a girl, it could have possibly been that they thought it was just two girls going bowling together, and that these guys could just come up and talk. If you're a guy, that's kind of rude of them. The fact that so what you said last time is she said she only invited you along for a reason. And that implies that it was a date for you two. And the fact that she invited random people to come bowl with you while you were on a date is incredibly rude, whether you're a guy or a girl. If you're a guy and it was clear you were on a date, those dudes are douchebags. If you were a girl and you're hanging out with this chick, then it could have just been that they thought it was just, hey, we're going to hang out with these people because they're just having fun. Yeah, maybe I missed what she said. She kept touching my thigh while we ate, by the way. I don't know if that's important. It kind of is. Listen, Effecto, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, those are very mixed signals. I would. So here's the thing. Here's what I would do, Effecto. Talk to her about it and tell her that you felt like this was a date for you two, and that when she invited random people to join in, that you didn't like that. So if she would like to go out with you again, you're fine with that, but that sort of thing is not, you're not gonna play that game. Right. The fact that you're saying she's being flirty and engaging in physical contact, and then in the middle of your date, what did she say in class then? All of this is important. No, I don't want to open store. Go to bed. All of this is important. Hi, Lily. She grabbed my face, kind of squished me and said, "You're not grumpy, right? We got to eat." Yeah, run from that chick. That chick's crazy. Nope, run from that chick. That chick's crazy. That chick's crazy, right? Did you tell her you were grumpy and she said that, or did you like appear grumpy? That chick's crazy. No, that's not the way dates work, Effect, though. Dates do not work like, hey, we had fun at the meal, so it's perfectly okay for her to like ignore me during the rest of the date. You said no, it's okay. Well, that's fine. You can say no, it's okay. But you can also just say, hey, I don't think I'm interested in going on another date. Like, you don't have to be angry and hate her guts, but like that chick, that's manipulative behavior right there. Who paid for the meal? Did you pay for the meal? Did she pay for the meal? Did you split the meal? Who paid for the meal? This is all important. A system of discounts. It's not fast food. Night, welcome in. I would talk to her about it. If you're really interested in trying to go out with her again, I would talk to her about it and say, hey, listen, I didn't particularly care for the way that handled. I felt like we were out. I felt like we were on a date, and the fact that you then immediately invited random strangers in kind of bothers me. Apparently, though, the girl, Lily, apparently, though, the girl said that she didn't know the people who showed up. And also, apparently, this girl was rubbing Effecto's thighs, so I'm guessing she was kind of into it. They were 4 random dudes, by the way. That's kind of what makes me say you should probably avoid this chick. It's entirely possible she was just trying to make you jealous, which is insane behavior, and you shouldn't deal with that. The mixed signals are a red flag to me. Yeah, that's a red flag. The mixed signals are a red flag to me. The fact that when you came in, she immediately sort of tried to get ahead of you being upset about something means she clearly knew she crossed a line. Right? She didn't come up to you and say, "Hey, the date was really fun. I hope we had a good time." She came up to you and said, "Oh, you're not grumpy. We had fun at the meal." Yeah, if you're really interested, you can try talking to her about it and saying, "Hey, listen, I don't like the way that played out, and I do not," because in my opinion, if you're on a date with a girl and 4 random dudes show up and she immediately starts paying attention to them over you, that's disrespectful. So I would tell her that's not something you're going to tolerate. And if she wants to go out with you, then if she wants to go out with you, then she needs to make sure that during your dates, she's with you, which I think is fair. However, in my opinion, those are kind of, I'm sorry, what's this effect doing for? You read the chat, Knight. Weird behavior, and if you're interested, I'd try to talk about it, but this would be a big deal breaker. Did she want a wingman or something? Is what happened not drop her and forget him, never be with someone like that? To be real, I hadn't really noticed her before. She was cute and still is, but I don't ask people on dates because of that. I guess I was just happy someone wanted to be on a date with me more than anything. Totally understand, Defecto, but I can't read. Well, then you're in trouble, Knight. So what I can tell you, and I'm not saying that this is her, but abusive people can sniff out low self-confidence. I know from experience. I believe to be if I can quote Robin Williams, the late Robin Williams, I believe he's attributed the quote, "It is better to be alone than to be with people who make you feel alone." So if you are in a relationship with somebody and it doesn't matter the relationship, whether it be a friendship, a romantic relationship, a business partnership, and they are not respecting you, you need to talk to them about it. And if they choose not to respect you, you need to leave. That's it. No more date. Well, I wouldn't let this close off. And like I said, you can talk to her about it and just say, "Hey, listen, I've been thinking about it. I don't like the way the date ended. I don't like the way how this ended. I felt it was kind of disrespectful of you that these 4 random people showed up and you invited them to come hang out with you while you were on a date with me. I don't really like that." And depending upon how she reacts, if she goes, "Hey, you know what? You're right. That was kind of wrong. I feel bad about it. It won't happen again," then you can give her another chance. If she goes, "Well, but you said it was okay," or I was just trying to have fun, or I thought the date ended after the meal. If she makes excuses, then just say, "Okay, fair enough. No problem." And then you can just not go out with her again. It's okay. I don't feel hurt. It was just the bitter feeling of being secluded, I think. Well, that's why I made the quote. It's better to be alone than it is to be with people who make you feel alone. It's a really sucky feeling. I have known I've had friends who make me feel that way. And I have learned it is substantially better to confront them and say, "Hey, it's incredibly uncomfortable. I hate doing it. I don't like it, but I have learned that you have to do it." Bro, I hate how we have made dating now. Back in the 30s, if you like someone, you just ask their parents if you could take them on a walk. No complaints, pickup lines, no. That is not how it went, Knight. Well, you might have went on a walk, but you probably had a chaperone. But yeah, so here's what I would do, Effecto. Take the day, hang out, chill, relax, and then think about what you want. Think about what you want to do Do you want to try to make this potential relationship with this girl work? In which case, then you're going to have the uncomfortable, you're going to have the uncomfortable conversation of, hey, I didn't like the way you treated me, and see if she acknowledges her mistake or if she doesn't. And if you just go, well, I don't want to go through the trouble, it's not worth it, then just wouldn't go out. Nobody wants to walk with you? Well, I'll talk about that in a minute. Can confirm dating wasn't easy. Dating has never been easy. I want to walk with you, Effecto. I do hate modern dating. I think I want to stay away from her. Then there you go. Okay, so here's the thing, Effecto. And this is going to be uncomfortable advice too, but I will give you real advice. If you want a group of friends, you have to find them. And that goes back into the uncomfortable stuff. I have friends now people that I'm friends with now that I've had to have uncomfortable conversations with. I've made them cry. They've made me cry. It has not been fun, but if you want friendships to work, you have to put in effort. Take Lily in Twitch chat. I met Lily through one of his pieces of art. He came into a couple of my streams and hung out, and then I quit streaming for a while, and then when I got back into streaming, I sent Lily a message saying, hey, I'm streaming again, swing through, it'd be lovely to see you. And now me and Lily are friends. We're buddies, right? I didn't wait for Lily to just hop back in. I had to go find him. So, you know, you've got to, it's hard, but you have to put in some effort. It's all about communication. Communication is important. I'll have to go lift rocks to see if I can find friends. That's a good place to look. Because if you find people who like okay, I'll give you some advice my father gave me. Now, he gave me this about dating, but it applies to everything. Where you meet people tells you something about them. So he said, if you go to a bar and you meet a girl at a bar, you're meeting the kind of girl who likes to go out to a bar. If you go to a bookstore and meet a girl at a bookstore, you like to meet a kind of girl who reads. You're meeting a kind of girl who likes to read. Right? If you go to the grocery store and meet a girl, you're meeting the kind of girl who likes to eat. You go to a cooking class, you're meeting a girl who likes to cook. Right? So if you don't like to go out to bars, don't go to a bar and meet a girl, because if you're going to meet a girl who likes to go out to the bar and you don't like to do it, so you're not going to have anything in common. Right? So have hobbies, and this is for making friends or partners or anything. Have hobbies and go out and engage in those hobbies in the world and meet people. So for me, I spent a lot of my time alone. I decided, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I'll start streaming. I like playing video games. Maybe I'll meet other people who like playing video games. Maybe I can make some friends. I can have a little social time. Worked out pretty good for me. Property, welcome in. Lily's a chill frog. He is. For real, you told Lily. I did tell Lily that. Lily lives in the pond. Forget people. Their beetles are the only friend I need. I wouldn't befriend some beetles. I always wanted to go to a bar. I don't drink, but I think the ambience would be cool. Bars can be fun or hectic depending upon the bar. So where do I find people that like to stay at home and chill? Usually on the internet. Okay, I'll chill at the library and go walk the potato, aka take him to that is a great way to meet people. If you're walking a dog, people will like. Dogs are the best wingman. Are you telling us to do what we like and hope someone else likes the same thing? That's what I've been doing my whole life. Well, okay. Knight. You like to build models, correct? So building models is a solitary hobby, right? You go to a store, you buy a model, and you sit at home and build models. But you don't know, but go to a store and hang out, or go to a like a Warhammer game where people are building models or playing games, and you can meet people there. These are people who are going to share your love of building or painting models. They do conventions and expos for these things. I met Lily through Reddit. Go on to subreddits and talk to people. Join Discord servers. If you live in a larger community, there's a high probability that there is probably a club of some kind that engages in a hobby you enjoy. And if you live in a large city and there isn't one, you could start one. That goes back to the work thing. Put in a little effort. Understood. JC Stevens is now, you don't want to date me. Is that how this works? That is not how this works. I'm currently making a foam clay model of the circulatory part of the art. That's really cool effect though. I have a weird thought, or like a life motto. Everyone who likes the same stuff that you like is my friend. It doesn't matter if they know me or not. That is a very kind way of looking at the world. However, I would say friend with an asterisk and say pending review. Because some people, like I said, some people will not respect you. Why would someone not want to date you, Jay? You seem like a cool dude. If only that was enough. There you go, Effecto. There you go. All right, I've been sitting in front of this guy. This guy he's taken forever to get through this text box. I went on quite the tangent there. One day, Jay will spawn in with a wife and kids. You know, maybe if I'm lucky. Maybe one of these days. I wouldn't mind a wife and kids. But I'm getting old. So, unfortunately, I'm getting old. So, I got that problem going. I got nieces and nephews though, so I get to kind of have the sort of kid experience, but I don't have to change that many diapers. Jay gonna join the server with his family. He's been hiding from us. I don't have a hidden server. Next season, when you unlock a new character arc, you could meet your wife when you're like 80. I mean, I could, but I don't know that I could have kids when I'm like 80. I guess if I was one of them like rich old men who married like a 25-year-old or something, then I suppose I could maybe have kids when I'm 80, but I don't know that I'd want to have kids when I'm 80. I want to be able to play with my kids. Just pick a kid at the store? That's called kidnapping. I can't do that. That's illegal, Effecto. You're not allowed to do that. You go to jail for that. Okay. Being a house husband is no laughing matter, master. More like a covert operation. My father is training my discipline to improve my willpower, and it's vital that this kettle understands that. I see that his conscience is clear now, master. Commendable work. Here's your payment. Speaking of, I've heard that your business is expanding, which is delightful. But the taller the tree, the harder the wind shakes it. The tree requires support to keep it from snapping. $1,000 a week to protect the entire forest is a small price to pay for a good night's sleep. I'm already paying rent and utilities as it is. Nah, 80 is too old for kids. 80 is pretty old. Speaking of stories and kids, I want to share a fun story to lighten the mood after ruining with my... You didn't ruin anything. Only for humans, depending upon the species. But yes, lighthearted story, go for it. I'm not the only one who makes the rules, master. Everyone has someone above them, whether it be a boss or a god. Best not to anger those at the top, for those who are quick to bestow punishment. I have a small personal favor to ask. My housekeeping budget is limited as part of my training, and I have heard that you plan to enter the competition. A favorable bet would do much for me. One moment, my paper. What? Conscience clearance sale at the China shop today? Ceramic pots are half off? Well, finish this discussion later, Master. Hashimoto family affairs. They cannot wait. I better hurry. Fine. We pay security. Okay, I gotta buy a soldering iron. You make people smile. Turtle power. God, I haven't thought of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in forever. Okay, where are my tools? Okay. I don't know what this does. Like, I don't know if that, like, allows me to fix pieces. When I was little, they told me kids came from eggs, but I only had my mom. So if they ask about a father, I used to believe a father was like a man that sold eggs at a store, and I had infinite siblings. That's adorable. The Ninja Turtles I grew up with were the best. They were violent, probably explained some went along. I wouldn't bet too much on it. It is I know what a soldering iron is. I know what soldering is. I don't know what it does in this game. Like, I don't know if it lets me fix components, or if like I don't know what it does is what I'm saying. I know what it does in real life. Like in the game, I don't know what it does is what I'm saying. Hi, Master. I have a little problem. I think my network card is burnt out. Someone tried to change the networking chip to hide the MAC address, but they didn't solder it right. That someone totally had no idea how to use a soldering iron. You have one, right? I'm counting on you, Master. Can you help? If you do it well and do it quickly, I'll let everyone I know how awesome a master you are. I know a lot of people, and there's always new faces at the cafe. Don't tell anyone I brought you this, okay? I know a lot of people. Say you'll take a look, and you certainly understand what she means. Well, let's figure this out then. This'll tell me what it'll do. We've got an ad on YouTube in a minute, so we'll be taking a break. I should watch for that too. That is when I should do all of my yapping. Like oh, that's wrong. Like the game is the standard content, and you have to subscribe if you want all the yap. I'll make you pay for the yappening. So I'm gonna do this until the ad starts, and then I will yap. Okay, Jennifer, welcome in. Potato is laughing. Jay, can you fix my 3DS? It's gonna be a lot of yen. How's Potato doing? Can you fix my brain? No. You here for the yappening? Well, you don't need to subscribe. You're on YouTube. Hi, Jenny. 9. Leave Effective's brain the way it is. The gluten is perfect the way it is. Welcome in, Jennifer. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Well, wash the potatoes. We have a minute. We have a minute and a half ad break, so we're good now. Welcome in, Jennifer. Stop hitting send right thumb button. Caught up. Dogs do be like that, but it's so cold he might get a cold. Do y'all wash your potatoes? Yes. He's a little fluffy. Well, you could give him a trim. You're chilling with your cold water? Cold water is the best. I really like cold water. Well, potatoes grow in the dirt, so they would be. Silk Song mentioned. Did you mention Silk Song? Hold on a moment. Okay, Lily is live. Lily went live. I can raid out to Lily on Twitch then when I get done. Okay, so just to be clear, everybody, I am going to stream until like 5:30, so about another hour and a half. Have fun night. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm going to call it. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have a thing that I mentioned. I will not be streaming tomorrow. So I have that going on. I need to leave I have a teeth removed. You have teeth removed session. Are you having teeth removed or are you removing someone's teeth, Effecto? So, yes. All right, ad is over. Sorry for bothering you. My console seems to have broken. Sorry for distracting you from your important work. The power went out recently and I lost all of my progress in adventurer. No, your teeth. Well, good luck. Those pesky last ones in a row. Oh, the wisdom teeth? Well, good luck with that, Effecto. My apologies. It's going to be rough. Yeah, your wisdom teeth. That game has no saves and no cheat codes. Plus, when the power came back on, the console started smoking. I've been having so much trouble with the electricity lately, and I'm sure you have too, since we're on the same connection. I'll look online to see what I might be. I'll let you know if I find anything. I'll take a look, of course. Okay, so it's for repairing pieces, but it looks like it's a specific type of repair. So I would assume that certain portions of this will be able to be repaired now that I have a soldering iron, but it probably won't be everything. So instead of having to buy new parts all the time, I should be able to instead of having to buy new parts all the time, I should be able to fix some of them. Good luck. Hope you last cook horizontal. One day I'll get drunk. Yeah, they grow and push the other teeth. Yes, that is wisdom teeth, but I can't keep them, which I think is a steal. Those teeth are mine. Well, okay, so they're bad. It's the free stuff, the health, our system. They got a piece of medicine. I asked them it, and they told me it's standard and classified as included by lot. So where the yellow trash can goes. Your payment in teeth. Oh, they tooth fairies. When I got my wisdom teeth removed, I'm gonna tell them to throw it away. Wisdom teeth generally there's a lot of problems with wisdom teeth. It's a good thing you're getting them removed. But if you remove them, they give them to you. Do you want to keep them? Thanks for fixing it, Master. I'm glad I didn't have to call off the deal. It'll be nice to have some extra cash on top of my stipend. By the way, did you get accepted into the Repair Masters competition yet? Our deal is still on, you know. No. Both of us could really use some new customers, right? I was at home yesterday practicing soldering on a new board that I found, and then it was so weird. The light started flickering and even went out completely at one point. I thought it was something I did, but it's like that all over Akiba. I'll make a necklace out of my teeth. That would be very odd, but okay. No, crush the wit and put it in the garden as bone meal. That's not exactly how that works, Knight. That's a good idea. I'll be a creepy old lady with teeth and bird skulls. Well, there you go. Tooth necklace. Only if life is like Minecraft, Knight. Teeth necklace. Hi, Siren. So, listen. Bone meal is actually a fertilizer. I'm not joking. Bone meal is a fertilizer. You can use it to fertilize plants. It is actually a thing that works. It's just not a very efficient fertilizer compared to modern fertilizers. Yukati, welcome in. Welcome in, Siren. Can I be a fertilizer when I'm decrepit? Yes, if you want. If I say I'll be a creepy old man, I'll get arrested, so... Effecto caught themselves. Plus, this cop has started stopping by the cafe all the time. He thinks I won't recognize him as a civilian in civilian clothes. Just sits there and sips on his coffee for hours. He has his Go-Man with him, and it's probably recording people's conversations. Why else would he be there? It makes me nervous. So people can use me one last time. Love that for me. Well, there you go, Yan. Now you're thinking. Right, let's get this fixed for basket. I like how I'm just sitting here fixing all of these things, and apparently there's like a whole bunch of just like terrible events going on, and I'm like, I love that for you guys. Razmafet, how's it going, man? That's me. I am the J mother. I am the J mother fudgin' Stevenson. Welcome in, Raz. Welcome. That's wild. Can I give you a hug? I mean, you can. When I finally buy a house, I'll put the ast of my best friend, my dog, Mashi, and plant lemon tree. He used to love to pee on lemons. Well, there you go. Yes, please don't crush me in the hug. The C stands for mother fudge. It does. Yes, crushes with affection. Yeah. You just got home from work. Well, that's good. I got home from work a little bit ago. About 2 hours ago, and then I started stream because I can do that. The C stands for nice dating advice. I guess there is a C in advice, so I guess I can roll with that. I guess I can do that. So, well, how was work, Raz? Did you have a good day? Hello there, young master. Electricity's giving you trouble again. I swear the wiring looked like new last time. Oh, you did it. You got that damned soldering iron. What a piece of work. The lights are flickering because your new iron keeps screaming into the wires instead of singing to them. The electricity network is fine, but that cursed device is not. It was a good day? I'm glad it was a good day, Raz. Ask what screaming into the wires means. This model has no power factor correction capacitor. It gulps power out of the grid in huge, unprecedented spikes. When you're soldering, the device spits harmonic interference back into the zero wire. There we go. Harmonic interference. Jennifer is secretly a bodybuilder. I believe that. All right. Have fun, Effecto. Good luck. Be safe. Hopefully you get your wisdom teeth back so you can make that necklace you want. Fine. I can take a look at your wires, but you'll owe me a favor. Here, this is my grandson's gaming console. Fix it, and I'll fix your electricity. Take a look at it. Good to hear. You fix the console, I fix the lights. Off I go. Okay, let's finish this. You're broke. Glad to hear work was good, Raz. Work was good for me too today. I was gonna do chores, like I said earlier, I was gonna do chores, but then I didn't. Because I had a guy call and needed me to work. Dude, who wants me now? Why do I have a cat lady? See you night. See you, Effecto. See you night. I'll definitely ask her next time I see her. But we do have a project next Wednesday. Okay. See you night. See you, Effecto. Have a good one. Hi. I'm Kyoko Urikome, your neighbor. And you must be the new repair master. It's quite dusty in here. Also, straighten your cash register. It's crooked. And also, this place could use some decorations not to look like a scrapyard. You're wearing cat ears. Well, it's better to get it done, yeah, than to put it off. I was doing chores earlier, and then I had to go to work, so I don't have any chores done, so I'm doing them tomorrow. Lucky me. What I'm here for, here, take this. It's an expensive phone. It's going to sell in no time. Harui's got a knack for procuring these things, you know? Poor girl. Those loudmouth tourists and their sweaty hands. Though Haruhi needs to pay more attention to her work as well. She's simply unable to focus, it seems. We need things to be all nice and neat, and she's just improvising on the spot. Ugh. Anyways, please look at this phone and give it a good clean. You will have to dismantle it, clean it, and fix everything that doesn't work. Replace some parts if needed. I'll personally check it. Look at the phone. Okay. We need a new cartridge set. Done. I'm gonna have to finish with the orders I have and not take any for a while because I've got a bunch of people who are demanding stuff of me. Unknown part. What did I forget? The only thing I didn't take off was the back panel. What's the unknown part? Oh my gosh. Oh, you need soldering. Oh my god, this is annoying. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. They did make it realistic, I guess. Much to my dismay. Okay. You'll do it tomorrow? Well, at least as long as you get it done. How's it going, Yukati? I did get my hair cut around midday. It was nice because I need a haircut too. God, my hair's getting long. My beard is getting long too. I need to get that cut. Thanks so much for fixing it. Here's your money. Sorry I'm troubling you so much with all my old devices. About our electrical problems, I ran my script and it listened in to the local network. Something weird's been transmitting. There's some unusual traffic and it's encrypted. It shows up whenever the power goes out somewhere. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it, but I'm just a little worried. An expo and the Repair Masters competition are coming up. Sakamoto said there'd be some important guests. You're probably not interested. Sorry. I swear I'm not paranoid. I'm just really worried. Thanks again for fixing my stuff. I'm glad I have my games. Yeah, no worries, man. Okay. All right, let's get back to work on this. So, anybody got cool big plans for the week? Because I've got to do chores tomorrow. Because I didn't get them done today. I like how, like, the front panel is completely clean, but the back panel is just filthy. Or the screen is filthy. It's the officer. Game, walk dog, train dog, sports, and some engagement party. That's a good weekend. Do you have to dress up for an engagement party? Generally, yeah. Generally, you're gonna want to have some decent clothes on for that at the end, yeah. Also, I gotta be careful. Raz has got himself a new haircut. He's gonna be pulling all my viewers away. Raz streams, by the way. You guys don't know this. Streams with Mask a lot. Super Battle Golf. You think they'll like my sweatpants? Are they clean? That's a big question. Inspector Sakamoto here. Don't fret. I came to ask for your help. My partner's in some trouble. One very loudmouth tourist keeps coming to our station saying that his phone got stolen at the local maid cafe. Says that he lost a very important number. It's a life or death situation. Yada, yada, yada. Gets on everyone's. Clean with the occasional dog hair. Well, depends on if they like dog hair. Every time this tourist comes over, they send me to check on the cafe, and he just won't stop. Stubborn like a cat in a kimono. All my colleagues are going, "Hey, Sakamoto-san, your gaijin friend is here again," and well, guess it's just my luck. So I'm coming out of the cafe with my partner here. That one hostess in a maid outfit jumps over to bow to me, and bam. She accidentally hits me on the arm and the player falls to the floor, and please fix my partner, master. Just can't do my job without it. Look into it. Okay. I hate wearing formal clothes, makes me look stupid. I'm with you on that. Yeah. Please get a lint roller. Lint rollers do help a lot. I have a lint roller. They're very nice for dog hair and stuff. Budget, welcome in, man. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I was either gonna play GTA today or play this, and given that GTA is basically a no-go, because of the music, and I've been trying to push for getting monetized, I figured I better play something I can actually play, or actually leave up. Okay, I'd like to get these done before I dive into the story. It's like carrying water to the sea. Well, at least you're carrying something to the sea. Some people never get to see the sea. Howdy, budget. My clothes are clean, but my dog likes to cuddle, and the one is a German Shepherd, so his hair just spawns on me. Doing pretty good here. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, budget. I am going to spend the evening getting these orders done. And then what I will do is I will work on the story stuff tomorrow in this game, and I should have plenty of time. You need cleaning too. Whoa. I'm glad to hear you're surviving, Jennifer. That can be hard some days. But if we take one day at a time, all shall be well. The music is a little bit upbeat for like how chill this game is. It's kind of like techno music, to be honest. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it's kind of like upbeat for the, like, hey, this is a chill game about repairing electronics. Let's throw some techno music in there. I need a cord for this. What's the... What is this? Atari CX40. Hit cord. I mean, you don't put electro near techno clubs. I generally don't. But, you know, I don't own a techno club, so that could be my problem. See if I can't get this fixed up too before it closes in a couple hours. These are usually pretty easy to fix. Especially with the big brush. Shouldn't take me too long. You need cleaning, and that should be it. The board looks fine. Yeah, you're fine. I guess I can't quite judge a book by its cover. I should always, I guess, double check and make sure. Gave up on getting my hands. Oh, mate. Yeah, and you're going to make me blush. Okay. I don't know how handsome I am, but truth be told, I'm just an average looking dude. Don't I know my spelling is so bad? Maybe it's my handsome face. I've been known to render some people speechless. I don't know if it's from being handsome or not, but. That must be it. I don't think that's it. But we will pretend that's it. Okay. We can play pretend. Why not? That one's done. Yeah, my infinite beauty. Dude, all of this requires licenses, huh? Okay. The Noni Goman, Atari Lynx, all right, well, we'll grab this one. This thing's broken all to heck. Let's put that back in, though. I don't want to put that back in. Oh, I take the batteries out. Okay. That'll takes the back cover off. Okay, we can take this off. So if a part is broken, I can't fix it. Resolder it. I don't care for the resoldering bit at the moment. I gotta be honest, now this game is getting a little bit on the tedious side. I'm also a little confused as to why there's like this big like story about like Yakuza and this girl stealing things from people. Okay, that's all that. I can't fix it because there don't be parts. I can't order any parts. So I guess I'm just gonna go to bed. It's gonna be a while before I can fix the other two. Because I can't afford. Sorry if this is very important. My script detecting, remembering Sakamoto talked about guests coming over to Expo. Safety, ghosts. Okay, there are ghosts. All right. You put up. Okay. Atari Lynx. How much does that cost to buy? I can't buy that. Okay. Let me do this then. Clean. I don't want to do another one of those at the moment. Clean. Apokia, clean. Frick, we got a lot of that stuff. Okay, I can do all those. Let me put these up here. You can sit there. I'll work on you first. That's fine. Honestly, is the key to fixing all of it, but it's a pain and it's a skill. I am well aware. I completely understand. That it's a very realistic aspect of this game. I just don't know that I want to. It just feels tedious. And especially like I have all these orders to do. And I've got to buy 3 new licenses. I also kind of feel like there's like a time sensitive aspect to it. There probably isn't. Right, but like given the attitude of everything going on, it almost feels like everything is a little time sensitive because it gives you a day counter for how long it takes you to fix things. That tells me that if you wait too long, bad things happen. Although it might not be for the story ones for that. It's also entirely possible that it is only for, like, is only for the, like, online orders that the time matters. I'm clean and welcome in, Death. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. That needs cleaning bad. Okay, we can put this back together. Hold on, I will read that in a moment, Death. Finally got the bath in the game, but then I switched distros and lost the save pirated. God, Steam doesn't like having cloud saves on it probably does not. I can believe that. Soldering is the cheap option for arcade sticks? I would have thought it would have been the other way around. Budget. +1 per chip. Just don't let your dog rub all over the chips there, Yan. You don't need hair on those. We have an ad coming up on Twitch, so I'm going to yap for a little bit while the ad goes on. Actually, the first thing I might do is I might run to the bathroom quick, because I've drank a lot of water. Oh yeah, the buttons are bad, and that's bad. Okay, we have an ad on Twitch. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll leave you with the beautiful music, and then I will be right back. 1 second. I return. I don't know how I feel about that that chant, Ian, but thank you. You're safe. If your dog is on the floor, you're safe, yeah. All right, I am back. Plugs make it easy to switch out buttons. I suppose the buttons. I was thinking more internal components. But yeah, I suppose if the buttons are all soldered in, then that's probably the cheaper way of doing things. So that's fair. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Okay, well, the ad's pretty much over, so I guess I don't get to yap too much. Spent too much time using the bathroom. My bad. I'm a bad streamer. I will make sure to. Thank you, Connie. I think I got batteries. I got batteries. I have a battery cover as well. I know. I'm terrible. Tisk, tisk, tisk. All right, let's get just a bunch of these done so I can make some money, so I can afford parts for stuff and licenses, because gosh knows I need them. Disc is dirty. Everyone's playing Sky Hill. Oh. There we go. I forgot it was up. I'm a bad VTuber, I know. The luscious beard. There I am. One of these days, you guys won't have to look at me. But it is not this day. Okay. But you like looking at me? Well, that makes one of us. Sorry, I'm back to being self-deprecating again. It's sort of my shtick. Gotta go in first. Don't you dare take away my J happiness. The C does not stand for happiness. I will have you know. A Quanba arcade stick? Am I pronouncing that incorrect? I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Finding good part. Well, finding like high quality parts is sort of the hard part for anything anymore, if I can be honest. Like, a lot of things have just gone down in quality in a measurable way, and it's really disappointing to see. I do need to get an auto cleaner. If I could get an auto cleaner, that would save so much time. Also, if I could get an auto taker aparter, that would help as well. Yeah, if somebody could just do all the work for me and I could just get all the money. Now I'm thinking like an American capitalist. One of these days. Everything that's true. It's so hard to find decent anything anymore. I feel for people who are younger than me. Like I grew up with stuff that was like pretty good quality. And like I know what decent quality stuff looks like, but a lot of young people like are never gonna know what like a decent quality thing is because they never had anything of quality to begin with. They're just gonna think, oh, everything is just terrible. And like that upsets me. It is kind of incumbent upon me, the older generation, to sort of teach the younger generation what decent stuff was. I guess I'm maybe trying to. Like maybe that's part of what I'm doing with this stuff is I'm trying to show you guys what quality entertainment used to be, not the clickbaity stuff. I remember when like things were actually good. Need a U. I should have bought a couple of those. Just so I have them. Okay, Unk, don't okay Unk me. You know I'm right. Don't act like I'm some boomer here. Like you know I'm telling the truth on that one, Death. I grew up with arcades, so it's nice to have some arcade sticks controllers to play certain games. I have two cheaper but good ones. They can't mod easily. I thought about getting an arcade stick at one point in time. I am an uncle. I have nieces and nephews. I thought about getting an arcade stick once, and I just couldn't justify it for the games I was playing because I was really only playing one fighting game. And I'm kind of glad I didn't buy one. They're very expensive to get into. So I didn't bother with it. I remember not being bombed with ads every 5 seconds on YouTube. Well, there's a way to get around that if you know what you're looking for. I'm also Unk status. Okay. All right. I was worried you were giving me a hard time there, Death. I was gonna have to ban ya or something. Gonna have to give you what for, their death to fools. I guess maybe that could be my lore. I'm the Unk Tuber. What are my Unk powers? That's a good question. Apparently I can fix phones. Browser and Brave both have good built-in app, mobile ad, YouTube features. Just be a little careful about advertising stuff like that. I don't think I've got enough viewership that it's really going to make a difference, but one of the worst things to do is if you find a good place to get stuff for free, you tell people about it, and then in a week it's shut down. So if I know good places to get stuff for free, I don't talk about them. At least not publicly. Let me get this done and I'll catch up on chat a little bit. YouTube Advanced has been around since I was in high school, and the browser ad war is never ending. I just don't share the sites. Yeah. The problem with YouTube and ads is they're going about it the wrong way. They're going, okay, well, we need to make more money off ads, so we're going to have more ads, as opposed to like, hey, we're going to charge these companies more money for ads. Like, there is no one in the world who has the ad power of YouTube, has the viewership of YouTube. It does not exist anywhere else in the world. And if YouTube was just like, hey, listen, we're gonna double the cost of our ads and either buy it or don't, they'd have to pay it. Well, ad space is dirt cheap nowadays, honestly. Well, that's part of the problem, is they're not charging enough for it. Like, there's no competition to YouTube. It's either you advertise on YouTube or you don't, and then you lose out. Right? So, like, they could just charge more, and there isn't anything anyone could do about it. My cheapest was $30, but it works on both my PS4 and Switch. My Switch one was $50 and portable, not too big. My Kanba, yeah, it was a bit, but not including extra parts to customize it. The thing about me is, if I'm gonna get into stuff like that, I generally... Okay. Do I want to buy device hacking or the bath? think the bath is going to be the fastest thing. I need to get parts for that too. Only get hacking when I have a quest for them? Okay. I'm gonna go to bed now. Day 11. Yes, bathing with Jay. That's what it is. Okay. I need a drive unit, a cassette component, let's take that apart first. Oh my God. I really don't like these devices. You're broken. Well, you have to turn it on too. All right, that's fine. I finished my chips. Why am I still depressed? Because life is a never-ending stream of torment and despair. Also because I'm ending stream in about a half hour. That's probably why, yeah. Probably the second part more so than anything. Just firmware updates? Oof. Did I put 3 parts in there? Okay, guess not. No, personally, I just use the washer to clean all the spare parts I get in the boxes. I like to have clean parts in the box. Yeah, I've got to do that stuff, but I need to get this stuff fixed up first. Okay, I need a drive unit. Do I have a drive unit? I do. I need a cassette component. I have that. I need a back panel. Do I have a back panel? I have a back panel. I need a battery cover. Do I have a battery cover? Nope. And I need a side panel. Okay, so I need a top panel. Top. I need a side panel and a battery cover. A side panel. Battery cover. Side. Okay. I've got zero idea where to begin with this. Where is... You go back there. Wait, you slide into there. Where is the little piece that goes here? Where did I put that? Here you are. You're the tape reader, I remember that. Go back in. Oh, you go in next then? Not yet. I'll be fine. You're probably right. Nope, you stay there, please. Oh, is this like the order you're supposed to go? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. Done already, Master? Splendid. Here's your payment. Thank you for reviving it. Music is the only thing that keeps me from going nuts during my shifts in the cafe. Have you seen anything unusual around recently? Tell him about someone who lives in the upper floor. Oh God, I don't know if I should talk about this. Okay, so if you pick up a piece, you can't, it restarts. Okay. And if you clean and use the iron, you'll need to clean the part, then put the part back into the work mat, pick it back up, and then, oh, got it. Do it? Okay, I'm doing it. That Hashimoto boy. Not too much I can do to help you, I'm afraid. What they've pulled you into is completely legal. Take another look at the contract, then, and its addendums, and you'll understand. How do I know? You're not the first person to fall for this. There's that, and what else? Have you seen anything unusual around recently? I like the bucket guy, and I mean, I guess she's a petty thief. She's kind of cute, though. Mama didn't raise no simp. Stealing people's gadgets right at the maid cafe? You know, your description sounds awfully similar to the hostess that bumped into me in there. Do you think, could that be... Do you think she was trying to kill my partner? An attempt on an officer's life in broad daylight. I must investigate, but that means going into that cafe again. Ah, so sick of it. Is that and what else? Have you seen anything unusual around recently? No, I like the bucket guy. I need to go now, these criminals won't catch themselves, you know? Thank you for repair again. Take care. Okay, can I buy a license for this guy? Atari Lynx. No. Okay, so I've got to make a bunch. I got to do a bunch of orders. Repair, clean, 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 clean. All right, I guess I'll take them all and we'll fix them. Being good looking justifies crime. It does not. Mama didn't raise no simp. I hate these things. So, you know what I could do is I could just... do it that way. I'm surprised about products in this neighborhood. Well, there's a lot of old tech in Japan. I also think that this is kind of meant to be like an older... like an older era of Japan. I really don't have... That's a little frustrating. I think it's meant to be like a older time in Japan, not modern day, so. A lot of people got mad because the game has some. This game has some AI art in it. I don't care for that either. Well, like, okay, here's the thing. If this background here is AI, fine. I don't care. Retro for me, for the most part, budget. I think retro tech is generally better. I really think that it depends on the use of AI. I think a lot of people are just, AI is terrible, AI is bad, we no AI ever, and it's like, well, what about like me? I used AI for my icon until I got some money, and then when I got some money, I bought profile picture, and the profile picture I bought I bought was based on the AI picture, so I could just send that and be like, hey, this is an example. I've thought about doing the same thing with like Lily, where it's like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Most of the customers, to my understanding, that's disappointing. The people that should be like, I understand some background assets being AI, but if you're gonna have characters, I don't care for them being made by AI. And now that you mention it, they do kind of look like it. Oh my god. Where's my automatic soldering machine? That's a little disappointing to me, and that might make me want to stop playing it. As that bugs me a little bit. Background assets are one thing. But I also think too that if you're like gonna charge money for your game, you should pay money to people to make stuff, I guess. Like if it was a free game, I would probably have less of an issue with it. Can't put you in yet. I agree that it's something not creative and tedious. AI is okay. Also, AI should be banned from being near noise and power theft. That's never gonna happen. in a lot. If I can be genuine for a minute. I don't think we're gonna see an end to AI. I think the market will crash on AI eventually. And I think that I've got some money that I've been thinking about putting in the stock market, and I just haven't been doing it because so much of it is AI now, and it's just not going to be good when that stuff crashes, and it will crash eventually. I guess for me, it's something I wouldn't have noticed without people getting angry about it, and I was enjoying the game and didn't really notice that art being AI, I care less. But they definitely have money to pay for artists. I know money gives people almost godlike power, and that is very true. Would also definitely... different if they say, hey, we use AI-generated customer art. We'll pay for an artist with the launch funds we get, but they didn't disclose it themselves. Wait, does the game not say it on Steam? It's supposed to say it on Steam, doesn't it? It doesn't say it on Steam. Isn't it supposed to have a like... I thought it was supposed to have like a disclosure thing. I mean, I can see how they're AI. Absolutely. Supposed to, yeah. Okay. Well, I might not be playing this game next Wednesday. We'll see. We will see. Just like flock cameras were supposed to be. Yeah, I'm. Oh. Oh, that is nice. I will go down the checklist when I hit this one. Okay. Set drive unit. Drive belt. Drive frame. Main board. Control board. No screws on that one. Motor. Wires. Tape head. Microphone. Open button. Rewind button. Buttons go on. Volume control. Right panel. Cassette component back panel. Battery cover. Soundboard. Hotline button. Top panel. Back panel. Boom, boom. Okay. Trailer even has some AI use, can see someone's head poke through the window counter and sticky notes text melt, and the devs are adamant in saying there's no AI use though. I want AI like Cortana from Halo minus the decent mat. That would be good. Supposedly adamant, I should say. Well, I don't know. Why people lie about things, because it doesn't do you any good to do so. A-pad. Why? I should be able to take you off. Oh wait, I gotta take this button off first. I can take you off. Okay. I have the batteries in there, and I have an open button, a rewind button. I wish I could just like order it from here. Okay. I need a motor. I also need a sound card. A motor. I need an open button. I need a rewind button and a play button. And I bought the sound card. I think that's it. Motor. Rewind button. Play button. Sound card. I bought a couple of extras too. What's SMP? Hold on. Been working on it? Well, stop being a pathological. Imagine an AI like Jay. Oh my god. Listen, my intelligence is as artificial as it gets. And that would be honest and less likely to commit human genocide. Or it might be. Like, it could be that I just have barely restrained rage and you guys just don't know it. Make his own Nurosama. I thought about seeing if I could, like, get something like that, but I don't know that I want to. It seems kind of gimmicky to me. Survival multiplayer. If I could get... If I could get a, like, genuine server that I could, like, have run, like, I would need another PC. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if I could get a... I messed that up pretty bad. That'd get me disqualified. I've always just hosted on my own, not gonna lie. Whitelist is pretty much all you need is safe nowadays. Not well, the thing about it is I would need to run my PC constantly then. Okay, I want the Atari Lynx, which I think I can afford now. No, I need 61K. Yeah, see, I don't do that. And when you consider the fact that I really don't want to burn out my PC, given how expensive everything is right now, I am somewhat concerned. Dude, this whole thing's cooked. This whole thing's cooked. Made literally everything? What is this? Is this the Autorola? You know what? This is actually super expensive and I shouldn't do this. It'd be much cheaper. Shutdown restart is from my PC starts acting up. I just don't want to burn out my PC given how expensive it is. If it's that much of an issue, a server hosting site would be a lot cheaper and let you figure out how many people will ever actually play in the first place. I would want to do that. I go walk my dog now, so I have to bye, Jay. Have fun. Thank you, Yan. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one, Yan. We'll see you another time. My problem is that as much as I enjoy Minecraft, and I do enjoy Minecraft, I enjoy Minecraft sparingly. I get to the point where I kind of want to play Minecraft, and then I just do nothing but play Minecraft for like I do nothing but play Minecraft for like a month, and then I'm burnt out on Minecraft. That's the way that goes for me. Okay, we can turn this off. I mean, that's just how Minecraft is. SMP aren't supposed to last too long. It's mostly just, hey, is everyone in a Minecraft mood? Yeah, let's burn out together. For me, it's a month or two every two. Yeah. That's kind of the way it is for me. For me, what I would like more than anything, well, okay, honestly, if I had my way, dude, that screwdriver is ridiculous. If I had my way, what I would do is I would get like a whole group of people. And I would do like a almost like a role play thing. I think that would be more fun for me, to be honest. Gotta get that in there first. Saw, create, suck me back in easily. I guess also like the issue for me is I would kind of need people to play with, I guess. Oh my god. I was talking a little bit like today. Dude, this thing is just destroyed. Oh yeah, I gotta put the speaker back on first. Then you go. I don't have a battery? I don't have a battery for this. Okay, well, I'll buy a couple of batteries real quick. Not a button cell, I need a... No, a button cell. Okay, you have to wait. I would need some people who I know would want to play Minecraft with me. Which I'm sure I could find. I know Butter likes to play Minecraft. And would it then be worth the hosting cost? What am I missing? Menu buttons. Right, would it then be worth the hosting cost to do it? Me and King both enjoy my MC. Sorry, not an MC fan. I'll think about it. If I can get 5 or 6 people who would be willing to play, I might do it. The other thing too is I could also maybe like put out a thing on Twitter. Anything left in there? Nope. All right. Oh yeah, that's all my parts. Okay. That's past 5:30. Okay, let me save the game. Make a second save slot too. Okay. I will think about it. I wouldn't necessarily mind playing Minecraft. That being said, I would have to like set up a like a thing, set up a server, do like an open call type thing. Get that done. You get that. Do like an open call type thing. And see if I could get other people who wanted to play Minecraft. And if I could, 4 poems. So what I do now is I pick 4 and I run through them out. Wait, did we get a 4? We got a 4-way tie? Somebody not vote? I can break the tie. I can break the tie. I get a vote, right? Why do people do this? Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do from a railway carriage. I get a vote, right? I get a vote. No tie does not mean I read them all, because there's no tie anymore. There is no tie. Okay. So I did a little bit of perusing last night. I spelt that wrong. That's fine. That's me. I'm Scamwig. The C stands for Scamwig. I did a little perusing last night, and I found 4 poems I really enjoyed, and I got them all here. So I'll break the tie today, and what we will do is we will do From a Railway Carriage, which I think is a very fun little poem. Also, by the way, for those of you who do not know, this is From a Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. No relation. Maybe I will do like a Minecraft thing. Maybe I'll do like maybe this winter sometime I'll do like a Minecraft month or something, and I'll host a server for like 2 months, and then at the end of it, anyone who joins I do a little celebration, and we'll go around and see what people built. That might be fun. Maybe I'll do something like that. Why not? if it's $5 a month to host, that's no big deal. But I like this one. It's a little bit silly, a little bit fun. So I'm going to quickly read through this, and we'll have fun. So this is From a Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. Again, no relation. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sights of the hills and the plains fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with a man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, ever a glimpse and gone forever. From a Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. As you can see, it's from a Child's Garden of Verses, 1885. I like the vividness of it. The rhyme scheme is also very nice with couplets. I like this one too. Very vivid. It gives a very good sense of like speed and traveling down, and I enjoy it. It's just a fun little poem. A lot of what I read gets to be like very deep. Like Siren the other day was like, oh man, why are so many poems all about death? Well, okay, here's one who isn't. Here's one that's just fun. So I like this one. This one makes me happy. A very simple, very fun little poem for a simple, fun day. Okay. So, I will think about the Minecraft thing because it does seem kind of fun, and I am getting kind of in a Minecraft mood again. So I would like to thank you guys very much for watching on this very strange Monday stream. I should be back to normal schedule next week. I am unsure. However, what I will say is next week might be different. This week will be pretty much normal after tomorrow. So I got invited to hang out with Butter tomorrow. He invited me to play some games. So I said yes, because, you know, why not? He might be streaming. I don't know. I decided not to. I feel like I've been streaming with my friends a little bit much, although it's mostly been Siren. And I kind of want to sort of get back to just focusing on hanging out with my buddies when they invite me to do stuff. So, I am off tomorrow. I might be on somebody else's stream. If I am, I will let you know on the Discord. If I'm not, then I'm breaking up with the friends. That's true. Wednesday, it might be more of this game. It might not be. I don't know. It's going to depend on how I feel. If I decide that the AI bugs me, then I won't do it. Otherwise, maybe I'll just play it and then just call done with it. Right? Maybe play it Wednesday and then that'll be the end of it, and then I'll move on to something else. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. And then Friday, I am playing Elden Ring again with the Shy Siren. We should beat the last 3 bosses then. So I will be focusing very hard on the game. I'll be making sure that we can get through those bosses. Hopefully you guys can swing through and enjoy, but that'll be it. And then next week, it should be normal. I am unsure. I might move Wednesday's stream to a different day. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. I will let you know if it's different. But thank you, Budget, for hanging out, for chatting. Thank you, Cotty, for hanging out and for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. It is always a pleasure to have you in chat, to hang out, and I hope you had fun as I did. I still cannot raid out to people on YouTube. Give me a second. Where am I at on that? Give me a second. Where am I at on that? Let's see where I'm at. 2,174. Jeez. I think the problem with the gamble is the bot account isn't connecting in, and I don't know why. I've got to figure that out again. But I'll do that. So I'm about 800 hours away. I should be monetized by the end of the year as far as memberships go, and then I'll have to start accepting money again and being not a plebeian. So I should have this. I should have this before the year is out. So I'm happy about that. Maybe we'll do a little celebration. Maybe I'll do like a 12-hour stream or something because it'll be winter and I won't have to work. So maybe I'll do like a big long stream or something to celebrate, but we'll see. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your viewership. You guys are wonderful and awesome. I'm going to raid out to Lilypad on Twitch because he's a friend of mine and I don't get to raid out to him very often. So I'd really like to. So have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your supper. It should be around supper time for most of you. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great evening. Sleep well. Enjoy your food. Whatever you're going to do. As always, I am Jay, and you are adorable. We'll see you Wednesday, everybody. All right. Have a good one. Bye now.